still fresh after all these sessions. And today I'm gonna be sharing with you some experiences on how to blow your minds and transform a support, what is normally a cost center, into a revenue center. So how we can create revenue streams out of our support strategy. So for those of you who don't know me yet, I'm Emily González Cebrian, and I'm the CEO and one of the co-founders of Proget. Right? No, okay. Proget is a product success platform, so we are very much the evolution of customer success and support linked to product, so also very PLG driven. And I agree with everything that has been said before me. So we're going to be I'm going to be very bullet points today. So I just want to give you some key ways and of course open to questions. But these are the 5 points we're going to be talking. So how to have this omni-channel support, why having this omni-channel support is important for all of us, how to automate the customer experience, upselling, cross-selling, and churn detection, how to have personalized communication using that behavioral data, and customer feedback. So guys, this is just a glimpse, an image of the different revenue opportunities we have in the life cycle of any of our users and customers. So I'm gonna go, so of course, once they go through adoption and they are already engaged is when opportunities as cross-selling, add-ons, upselling, and churn prevention comes in. And of course, for the expansion and later on, the nicest loop that could have, which is that they refer us on other potential clients, right? So let's jump into those 5 points we were talking about. So omni-channel communication with our clients, that means today, most of SaaS, we have more than 7 channels through where we communicate with our clients. We have to be present in most of them. We know that we have Slack, we have chats, we have WhatsApp. So be present in those channels. Support content also in those channels. And I'm not telling you anything new here, but it's important that we have these impacts through we as users receive these impacts to different channels. And then, of course, providing integrations, both internal and externals, because this will allow us to live in a more connected world. And this omnichannel touches acquisition and retention, okay? So exactly. So at the time of acquiring, of course, we have to be present in those different channels, as we were mentioning. And at the time of retention, the support has to be provided also in those different channels. So automated the user experience. So here is very interesting because we talk about linking support and adoption experiences. Let's imagine that some user of ours has completed the installation, but he hasn't fulfilled it. So that's the moment to send him a message and maybe to give him the opportunity to help him, maybe one person from our support center, to help him complete that installation, or even to give him the opportunity of getting to our knowledge base and get more information. So let's make sure that we use that adoption strategy linked to support so that we make sure they fulfill what they were doing, right? Use behavioral data to analyze and to personalize whatever communication we have with them. That will allow you to have much more relevant communications with them. And of course, use proactive support materials, which will prevent your support teams to be overloaded. Okay, so, and of course, you're helping them to have a better user experience. And of course, upselling, cross-selling, and churn detection, which is using keyword spotting. So we're going to be giving you some examples later on of what we use it for. For churn risk, so in conversations, you're going to be able to detect which are the words that may lead to be a potential churn. Same with upselling and cross-selling. And with something which is particularly nice is to identify potential new features you can develop in your own product. So these are some examples of keyword spottings we particularly use. So for example, for support, help, how to find, upsell. Anyways, we're going to be sharing this presentation with you afterwards if you want. So you will have access to all of those. Then personalized communication using behavioral data. So assign the right conversation to the right agent that will save you cost, that will increase and improve your customer experience, and decrease time to value or improve time to value on revenue while generating new features. Okay, that will allow you to open that window of potential new revenue streams. And of course, offer support ahead of time. I always say that whenever a user of ours has to ask for help, he's already going through a friction. So let's try to move the world into a proactive sphere where we can prevent them from asking us something and try to be proactive in those senses. And of course, the N1, which is like finalizing with a good customer feedback and closing the loop so that this client of ours becomes also a referral. And so it's important that we collect that feedback so we can be using and identifying areas of improvement, identify who could be our promoters and detractors. And instead of focusing in detractors, I always suggest that we replicate what our promoters and champions do, because that will allow you to improve and to move better. And of course, reviews and referrals, using that customer feedback to fuel your reviews. And here you have my contact. We are also in booth R4. Super happy to be sharing with you experiences and of course, the presentation to all of you who are interested. So thank you very much.